Lads, one game to go now in the cup sort of run this season. You've seen off quite a number of teams so far. Is there any games that stand out particularly for each of you?
Maybe for me, I think probably the first game we had Ipswich away. That was a game that sort of reminded me of the other night. The first leg, one we had a game plan and we had to stick by it, and we carried it out really well. And I think that's been the case pretty much for the whole tournament. We've had some tough games and we've had to dig in at times, and that's why we are where we are now.
Yeah, I agree with Jace. Ipswich stood out for me. It was a tough game. We weren't going to score many goals there. It stood out for me as well because I scored the winner, which was a good feeling to get us through into the next round. So no, I enjoyed that game a lot, and that was the start of a good run.
I imagine we can probably guess what your one is, Ryan.
Yeah, I'd go back to the Derby game. But I think that was a good one because obviously we went behind early on and it was at St Mary's, and obviously we fought back well in the first half. Obviously we went 1-0 down, 2-1 up, and then they got it back to 2-2, but I think we showed great character to win the game.
And now, of course, we've got 0-0 finally poised for the second leg. Mac, I guess that the job was done in the sense that you didn't concede on Monday night.
Yeah, in a way. Obviously, the main thing we spoke about before the game was to get a clean sheet, and we managed to achieve that. But we definitely did have chances to pinch a goal, but it just wasn't to be. None of them were really clear cut. We had a few if-buts, but nothing clear cut, and it's all set up perfectly now for the second leg. And I think anyone that was thinking about coming or was debating whether to now will get that ticket because it's 0-0 and it's all to play for.
And Ryan, you did have one of those chances in the second half there. What happened with that?
I don't know. The defender ducked, and obviously I just turned my head and hit my shoulder. On another day that'll go in, but that makes me more hungry to score in the second leg now. You had to
do quite a lot of work up front on your own. Just sort of, you're up against two big defenders. Was it hard at times just to sort of know that you just had to keep things going, if you like, even if you weren't going to get a great deal of scoring opportunities?
Yeah, definitely. Because I think obviously we tried to press, but in the second half it was more difficult because they played more direct than the first half. But yeah, it was tough up there. But I think overall the boys did well.
And Sam, of course, you started. It's been a while since you started before the game on Monday against Sunderland. It must have been nice for you to get back on the pitch there, especially in a big game.
Yeah, it is nice. It's always nice to come back from injury, and it's been a tough one as well. But you know, I've been injured a few times here, and I've always said it's been an amazing club to come back from injury because the physio staff and all the staff around you so supportive, and the boys have been fantastic as well, introducing you back into the team. It's a great team to be playing for, and when you get results as well, and we're in the cup final, then you just want to be playing.
And you mentioned before the Ipswich game, you also scored in the Norwich game. The cup's been quite nice to you this year.
Yeah, it has been. I missed a couple of games, the Derby game and the Watford game, because of injuries. But in the games I have played in the cup, I think I've done well and I've enjoyed it a lot. It's good to have cup games for 21s because it's nice and competitive, and it gives us something else to go for instead of just the league, because games aren't always too regular. So it's nice to have some extra games there in the season.
You know a lot about Blackburn now. I suppose that's one of the advantages of playing them first, in the sense that you get to sort of have a look at them before the real decisive game.
I think you've just got to go with what you're given, really. But I don't mind the two legs because you get one at each stadium and you get to find out a little bit about your opponent. And at St Mary's with the fast pitch, and we can zip the ball around. Like I said, I think it gives us the home advantage, but we're not looking at it that way. We've got a game plan to carry out, and we want to go and win something.
It's going to be a slightly different pitch, I'd imagine, to Ewood Park was on Monday. I guess that can only work in your favour, really.
Yeah, I think it will work in our favour. It's definitely going to suit our style of play better. You know, we're going to try and pass the ball around and make them work and do what we normally do. Ewood Park was a bit of a struggle, made it harder to do what we want to do, but I think we dealt with it well, and like Macca said, we've adapted how we played and changed our game plan, and we sort of got the result we wanted in a way. Maybe wanted to nick a goal, but you know, we're in a good position now to go on and win it at home.
And for each of you, you've all had sort of big moments in your career so far, even though they're obviously still in its infancy. How big would this be to be able to lift the trophy at St Mary's? How big would this be for each of you?
I think it'd be very big, 'cause I mean, everyone always says to us you don't win many trophies in your career. So I think if I look back on 20 years' time and see that we won this, I'll be very happy about it, and I'll still be buzzing about it.
I think for me it would be up there, one of the biggest. I mean, to get the opportunity, like Ryan said, to win something, and for the club as well, it would be great. But like Ryan said, for us as individuals to actually win something, I haven't won anything before at this club, and it'd be very special for me and the team. We look back at this, like Ryan said, in a few years' time and still be really proud of it, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, I agree. It'll be huge for us individually and as a team and a club. You know, Martin said to us a couple of days ago, it's been years since the club's won any trophy at any level. So to do that would be amazing, and individually it'd be a great achievement. And it's going to be a big stage as well. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people watching. It's going to be on TV, so it'll be a good chance for some of the younger boys to show what they can do, which is what we're looking forward to. I think everyone will be focused and giving 100% and trying to show what they can do. So it's going to be a good game.
It must be nice to know that you're going to be playing in front of a good atmosphere at St Mary's.
Definitely, we're all looking forward to that, and the more people we can get down to the stadium, the better. I think the times we have played at the stadium this year, we've really shown people what we can do and given a good performance, which I think helps our aid to get as many people down there as possible, and just to get any sort of atmosphere down there. And it's great that people are already showing their support, and hopefully we hope we can repay them back on the night by winning something.
I'd agree with that. I mean, it's always nice to play in front of a big crowd, and I think it always builds up an atmosphere and it feeds to us players on the pitch. And I think that can only give us more confidence to have like a big home crowd there.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Like the recognition Southampton always gets for the young players and the academy that it's got here. You know, it's also got the fans who take an interest in it, and that's why it's successful, I think. The more fans there are, the better, in our opinion. And if an atmosphere is created there, it's going to be fantastic, and hopefully we can win it for them and get a trophy for Southampton.
Have you pictured yourself as captain, lifting that trophy at St Mary's?
What do you think? No, I have, yeah, of course I have. But it's not just about me, it's the whole team that have been on this journey so far. And like I said, if we can all win something, and this will be the first time pretty much for all of us, if we win something, then it'll be a special moment. But to answer your question, yeah, I have.